coming out. Yeah, we got the J-15 and the J-15S. It's a copy of the Sukhoi 33, and that's what they're expecting to. That's gonna be based. Let's just do Shark, the flying shark. Shark, and how many? Oh, I don't even know how many. I'm just gonna throw 4 on for the sake of it. Add selected, and I'm just gonna search class Navy. Oh, you can only see. Yeah, so that won't work. Let's see. Super Frelon carrier-based transport. Another Super Frelon. I think it's a French one. I'm not exactly sure. So let's say Frelon. Usually I give them better names, but I'm not making a mission. I'm just kind of showing off. 36. I think they released the armaments of the carrier too, or maybe they released what they want us to think. So the Americans have the new carrier they're building. Oh yes, I can't even remember what class it was. Oh, I do remember. Yeah, that there's. Let's go to United States. See right here if we go. CVN-80 Enterprise. I think it's the. What's the class? Not the name. It's the OS of the Zumwalt, which is a newer class. Yeah, what's the class name? I'm not actually sure. Is it the Enterprise 2 or whatnot? Yeah, because here we go. 2027, the Enterprise. We also have the John F. Kennedy. Yeah, John F. Kennedy's. I think it's the John F. Kennedy class, if I'm not mistaken. Dwight Diaz. Now, yeah, these are just Nimitz. Yeah, let me throw in the. Let me just zoom down here. President. Oh, it's the Ford class. Yeah, Gerald R. Ford. There we go, Gerald R. Ford. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is the first carrier to be designed to actually carry F-35s. Let's go. Got right here, Gerald, right next to the Chinese carrier. They're both on the same side, so they won't shoot at each other. And just gonna add the aircraft. Throw a few Navy F-35s on. Let's see. There you go. Oh yeah, this is a modified version that can hold more AMRAAMs. Let's just do lightning. How many? 4. And then the United States. I'm actually not sure how they limit. Yeah, I actually haven't kind of. Let's see. Cause I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're limited to what? Oh yes, the X-47B, just UCAV. Let me just put drone. I'm kind of lazy at the names today. And any other questions? No. So yeah, then this is kind of similar to what I was showing earlier with the aircraft or the airfield loadouts when I took off from Kadena and had the J-10s take off from the Chinese airbase. So then we can arm them. So this is kind of, they haven't done any missions with weapons yet, but these are just proposed. So let's give them all JDAMs just to show you. You can, this is actually what's on the ship right now. The ships usually have magazines built, like implemented. Airfields usually don't. For airfields, it's usually up to what you want to put in there, what the mission creator wants. So as you can see, give a bunch of decent amount of stuff. So yeah, let's go. Right here, ready time is 6 hours. You can skip time, so it's not that bad. And usually mission creators will give you stuff already loaded. So yeah, let's just give them some JDAMs, and we'll ready immediately. And see, we have 100. Well, we have 200 actually, but it says 100 because that's how many of this specific loadout, which includes 2 JDAMs. So let's ready immediately. Now let's go back to ready arm. And now we can see there's 96. Because 4 drones just took the loadout. And we're going to go here. Ready arm. And we got a ton of stuff that the F-35 can carry. Just going to put an internal close air patrol. Just some AMRAAMs ready immediately. Then over here, we're going to see what the Chinese can carry. I'm actually not sure if the magazines are added. Okay. We have torpedo decoys. We have 30 millimeter guns. I'm assuming that's to defend the ship. And then we have some chaff rockets, flare rockets to mess with enemy air. or enemy rockets. Then I'll go to the Super Frelon. I think this, I'm not sure about the Super Frelon. I think this is actually just a transport. You can drop sonar buoys, but it's search only, so it doesn't carry a torpedo. They can carry the U-7, which is a torpedo. Search and rescue. Currently, pilots don't parachute. There's no pilot mechanic in the game, but mission creators have created missions where if a plane is shot down, you will lose victory points. This is how they calculate it. If it's a significant win, a minor win, they'll want you to rescue pilots. And there's marine surveillance, which is just the internal sensors and stuff. So I'm gonna give it a U7 with some sonar buoys, and that's how you spot subs. So I'll ready that immediately. Then you got the J-15 Flying Shark, which is a Sukhoi 33 copy. Right here we got the AS-17. This is actually a I don't know if this is completely accurate, because this is the Russian version of it, I think. Let me see. Because I don't think they actually added the Chinese version. I think they just, yeah. Oh no, exported to China, so China I guess might have them. Although China's in recent years kind of trying to get their own stuff. So, yeah, let's just give it a standard close air patrol. Let's see. The Wellington is the smallest aircraft carrier in the world in operation. And he scrapped the Wellington. UK carrier gave to us Australia. Oh yeah. I do recall that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm guessing they didn't do much of the Wellington, or it might be a hotel. I know there is one that's a hotel casino. So I don't even know when the Wellington was scrapped, so it might not even be in this. Yeah, I'm just finding the New Zealand Wellington. So the Cold War database, and the New Zealand Wellington isn't a carrier. Let's see. Yeah, I try to make some missions with just using New Zealand forces, and they have serious gaps in their ability. They don't have fighters currently. I can't even remember, one of their presidents just sold them all off. Okay, here we go. Brisbane, Tobruk, Perth, Melbourne. Do you have any idea what the name of the specific name? It's the Melbourne, not the Wellington. Okay, Melbourne. The Majestic. Oh, there we go. So here we go. The pride of the Australian fleet. And what year was that scrapped? I'm not sure. Now let's see. I don't even really know much about the Australian military, to be honest. So I wouldn't know what they have on board, but I'm just gonna look that up. Assuming just what, like A4s? Yep, A4s. P8s, F-18s. Let's see, yeah, let's load some A4s on. That's what it historically would have carried. That's selected. Good aircraft. Ready arm. Okay, we got 127mm rockets. We got some Mark 83s, Mark 82s. These are just kind of dumb bombs. This was before a buddy store, so they can carry oil on. I think it's on a drug based. And just keep sidewinders ready immediately. So yeah, we got the Melbourne. We got R4. I'm gonna move the Melbourne a little bit even. Oops. And we got the Shilang, which I think is the newest aircraft in the world right now. And then the Gibraltar Ford, which, what year? Let's see what year, if it has. 2015, so should be coming out later this year. So yeah, that's just kind of an example of carrier operations. And show off, I'm gonna launch some J-15s. I really haven't tried. I think when I first got the game, I did make a Chinese carrier strike group, but I didn't save it or anything. Let's see, launches groups. So waiting for runway to become available. 5 seconds. Time ready. 30 seconds. So yeah, they're assumed to already be on the. Oh, I haven't shown you guys the mission editor, have I? So now you can see they took off. I can just have them buzz around. We got traders with a decent range. Yeah, pretty solid range for a fighter, although they're just directional. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what a mission is. So you can remove those. Delete 4 units. That delete the group, so then we want to delete that. And right now, Air Force, yeah, F-18s, yeah. I'm actually surprised how many nations operate F-18s from just airfields and air bases. I know the Spanish have them. I think. Well, Canada has some. I'm actually gonna look that up right now. Database viewer. F-18, Canada, Spain, Finland. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Finland has some pretty advanced, or some pretty hardened bunkers that they base their F-18s out of. They have runways that come out of caves and stuff. If the Soviets ever invaded, no, I think the Taiwanese are rumored to have as well. Chinese are big on that too, as well as the North Koreans. Not a lot of Western nations though. Most Western, the Western approach to air defense is pretty interesting. It relies heavily on fighters as opposed to the Soviet and like the Eastern theory of air defense, which is just primarily land-based, which kind of gets you stuff like the S-400, I think one of the most advanced anti-air systems. And let's see, Thailand and Spain. Yeah, wait, Spain has an aircraft carrier? I knew Thailand did, but I didn't know Spain had an aircraft carrier. Let's see, Spain aircraft carrier. Oh wow, Principe de Asti. Yeah, I had no idea they had an aircraft carrier. Let's see, Harriers. Oh, okay, so it's an assault ship basically with a runway or with a ramp. Oh, okay. I think the British have stuff similar to this. That's just they don't call them aircraft carriers. Even the Japanese have something like that. I think their newest ship is a helicopter carrier, but they're expected to buy F-35 so they could base them off of that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna make a strike mission for you guys. Let's see. Load units from file. Main. I'm just gonna do a mission I did earlier. Insan and Osan. Load. This is gonna be kind of a cheap. It's kind of an unrealistic mission. These F-16s are gonna be flying without escort. But this is just to show off the mission system. Load units. Well, as I said earlier, this isn't required, but this makes it a lot easier. A lot of people, a lot of the community. This game has a pretty active community. The community adds a lot of these, and some of the devs do as well. Let's load that, and the first thing we see is that we really need to merge the range symbols. The second thing to do, activate all that radar. In reality, not all these radars would be active. Some would just be kind of backup radars. Some of the radar sites on the actual SAM sites wouldn't be on. They would be relying on other radar sites, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so we go Osan Air Base. This primarily bases F-16s. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get some American F-16s. C block. Call sign. Falcon 1. How many? 4. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add some Korean ones just to be fair. That'll be Falcon 2. Kind of a unimaginative name, but they're both technically the same plane, just different versions. So the US ones. Let's see where my harms. Oh, here we go. HARM is an anti-radiation missile, which means it homes on